Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Food and ag innovation is big business in Indiana, and it's getting bigger. But what is next for this $30 billion plus piece of the Hoosier economy? After 18 months of work, the state has just released a 10-year strategic plan aimed at growing the industry. Meanwhile, an initiative designed to spotlight Hoosier farmers and artisans, Indiana Grown, has just turned 2 and is already nearing 1,000 members. For more on what it could mean for jobs and the economy, I'm pleased to be joined by Indiana State Department of Agriculture Director Ted McKinney. As always, Ted, welcome to the program.
Gary, thank you.
I mentioned $30 billion plus industry. People know ag is big, but perhaps they don't know how big, and it's about more than crops and cattle. Very important, but it's a pervasive industry.
It is. I think people go down any road in Indiana and they see corn and soybeans. If they look hard, they see a pork barn or a poultry barn. Up north, it might be dairy, but it's so much more. Really adding a lot with the processing industry. We're seeing companies in Indiana growing regularly and many relocating here, which is the best of both worlds.
Well, the future, I know, is what is in your sights now and many others in the state. New 10-year strategic plan. Right. This was really a comprehensive effort. 18 months, a lot of people involved in the process.
It was. The beauty of this plan is that everybody, or nearly everybody involved in Indiana agriculture came together. So Indiana Farm Bureau, Indiana Corn and Soy, pork, beef, poultry, dairy, Purdue, of course, and of course ISDA. Everybody came together. It's a comprehensive plan.
All right. There's several key areas. We're flashing them on the screen there. I want to focus on a couple as we look over the next 10 years. One very key focus area is infrastructure.
Sure. Well, what can one say about infrastructure? To its credit, the governor, lieutenant governor, and the legislature came together on a wonderful 20-year plan. Clearly not enough there, but boy, what a great first start. We're hearing from ag companies that we're ahead of other states by a bit. It's why, in part, Walmart came to Fort Wayne, is the notable infrastructure.
Big dairy operation.
Oh, yeah, the big Walmart dairy processing plant up in Fort Wayne. And that kind of stuff is pervasive. So, yes, we do need to work on rural roads and bridges. I'd throw broadband in there. But what a great first step the state has made already.
Another key focus area is economic development.
Oh, yes. Well, economic development means a lot of things to a lot of people. In our case, it means taking farms and expanding. To do that, you have to have an outlet, a processing plant, for example, for those. And we're seeing their growth both inside the state and some relocating from out of the state at all four corners of the state. And they vary from fertilizer to food to pet food, fruits and vegetables, very tall vertical greenhouses to supply urban markets. So the diversity is just terrific.
Yeah, and again, that really gets at that rural economic development issue that's important, obviously, in Indiana. One more issue we'll touch on, very important across all sectors, and that's innovation.
Oh, well, I know how you are in innovation. We are too. If people stepped into a tractor at planting time or a combine at harvest time, they would hardly recognize. This is not even their dad's equipment. This is current day with 2 or 3 computer screens to monitor everything. Very much the same is going on up and down the food chain, from before the farm gate to the consumer plate. And we're taking advantage of that in agriculture, just as you're reading about all the tech sectors that you cover so well, launch fishers among others.
Also, this gets at workforce, because you look at the numbers, the statistics, everyone's wondering where are the jobs of the future going to be. There's potentially a shortage in that food and ag innovation space.
Well, there is, and ag experiences that like a lot of others. Now, to its credit, AgriNovus Indiana is agriculture's high-tech initiative. And my friend Beth Bechtel and colleagues on the board are looking at a very significant talent study so we can have a roadmap of what we need to do. We think we can get there. It's just a matter of time.
Only have 20 seconds, unfortunately, but Indiana Grown just celebrated 2 years, nearly 1,000 members. This is about really branding Indiana.
835 members as of today, growing about 1 a day. We celebrated 2 years with the big monumental marketplace celebration on the downtown. Best news is it's a big tent. All people can play.
Yeah, big companies and also small
large, small, high-tech, low-tech, long-established farmers, brand new farmers.
Ted McKinney, Indiana State Department of Agriculture Director, thanks for joining us. We'll have you on again. A lot going on in the ag space.
Thank you, Gary.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.